All right, Pops, Toyota has major problems, truly major problems that could take down the global giant. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here, Dad. Let's use an example. You're in the market to buy a Toyota RAV4 hybrid in the state of California.
Yeah.
This is what you're potentially being greeted with. Dad, the MSRP, the distributors recommended retail price on this vehicle,
yes,
$47,307. Emphasis on distributors. We're going to be talking about how they hamstring Toyota. This is, between the manufacturer and the distributor, this is the total price of this car, right?
Yes.
Well, not so fast. The dealer's addendum sticker that is covering up part of the Monroney label,
yes,
actually says that the manufacturer's suggested retail price is $57,095. That's before they add on a market adjustment, another one, wheel locks, a security system, paint protection, window tint, door cup guards, and another $14,770 and other markup, taking this RAV4 up to $71,865. So many aspects of this demonstrate what's going on at Toyota and why it's bad.
So this $47,000 RAV4 that shows a $10,000 market adjustment and then other dealer installed accessories,
and then another $14,000.
No, that's the total of this.
Okay.
Is $14,000. But what they left off was the first $9,800 that they charged when they artificially inflated the manufacturer's suggested retail price. If the manufacturer's suggested retail price is the legitimate price, that would be $47,309 or $307, not $57,000.
Example number one of Toyota's challenges. Their MSRPs are already quite high. $47,307 for a RAV4 is very high. Then dealers, from what we can see here, are playing games and misrepresenting what the MSRP actually is, raising it up to somehow $57,095 and then adding additional markup.
$14,000. So they've only added $24,000 to the MSRP.
All right, so what are some of the challenges that Toyota's facing? Here's another example of it, Dad. This one happens to be on a Highlander. Okay, this image was taken from one of our community members. Look at this window sticker, another example of this. There's an MSRP on this vehicle, but then there's also a distributor's suggested retail price on this vehicle, which increases it even more. And then you, of course, have your addendum sticker, which adds on dealer-added products and services. Dad, Toyota is in a bind. Their profit margins in the United States are the lowest of all the countries that they operate in.
Yes.
And in the United States, they are beholden to their distributors. We're going to be talking about their distributors here more because every window sticker from Toyota comes with.
Yeah, but could you just go back to that for one quick second? So for $2,895, I just have to say this. The paint protection is only for the hood. What about the rest of the damn car? That's interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yes. Save 20% on everything CarEdge. Data, coach, reports, consult. Use promo code 20 or save $100 on the vehicle service contract, extended or tech warranty. They're automatically applied at checkout now through September 4th only.
The point that I want to make, though, Pops, is you have an MSRP, a distributor's suggested retail price, and then an addendum from a dealer. Toyota's challenges are not only reigning in their dealers, but also their distributors.
Oh, absolutely.
This one's a perfect example, Dad. The vehicle actually had an MSRP. Where is it here? An MSRP of $43,940. But then the distributor is adding all sorts of stuff, taking up to $46,264.
Yeah, they added $2,324. Which didn't leave much room for the dealer to add on their $2,895. That's pretty astounding as to what they're doing.
Here's another Grand Highlander, another one that a community member sent into us, Pops, a base MSRP from the manufacturer of $43,070. Then the distributor is installing and adding $1,857 in add-ons, and then the dealer is tacking on an additional $3,000 in add-ons, and then we have the delivery, processing, and handling, which I thought was a part of the original MSRP, but is broken out in this way, taking this up to a nearly $50,000 Grand Highlander. And one other comment, and then I really want to get your take on this. This comes on the heels, Dad, of emails like these that we've been receiving frequently. This comes from one of our community members named Jim. Zach, I cannot find the original email that I received from this Toyota dealership yesterday, wherein they advertised $2,000 off of MSRP on a Toyota Crown. However, you will note on their site that they are taking the MSRP and adding $2,000 to the MSRP, creating an SRP, suggested retail price, and then taking a $2,000 discount from the SRP, which then gets you back to the original MSRP. Though not as egregious as some of the dealerships that I have seen in your videos, I still find it misleading. Given that most people in today's market would be somewhat okay with paying MSRP, I don't see their motivation for how they are pitching this deal. I do. They're showing a $2,000 discount off of SRP. SRP is this made up thing.
The discount is they're discounting the $2,000 that they added. That's the discount. So you don't have to pay a market adjustment on this car. There's a reason that Toyota's market share is declining. These are just 3 examples that we've looked at right now as to why that is. And the long-term play is that they will continue to lose market share because people have grown weary of having to deal with situations like this, and they're going over to Honda or Mazda or Subaru. And as long as they continue to do this, they will continue to lose market share.
And the thing is that Toyota is the only automaker that I've seen inventing new terms for the manufacturer's suggested retail price. They have the MSRP, they have the DSRP, they have the TSRP, and they have the SRP. And I'm not freaking kidding about any of those.
No, that's yeah.
And we're supposed to find buying a car to be easy and not confusing. There's 4 different SRPs that they're coming up with. All of them mean different things. No one is laying down the law and saying, hey, you have to just give us one number, which is the price of the vehicle. Every single one of these examples we've looked at, Dad, has an MSRP, a distributor's suggested retail price, a dealer suggested retail price, and then a total suggested retail price. How are you supposed to make sense of it?
Well, easy. Don't buy a Toyota.
That's where we're headed. Is it not where we're headed?
Well, yeah. When they do stuff like this, absolutely.
Do you blame Toyota, the OEM, the distributors, the dealers, or all 3?
Well, they're all 3 are complicit. It's not just one excluding the others. It's all 3. And the unfortunate reality is, as a manufacturer, in a franchise system in the United States, they can't rein in their dealers to stop some of this nonsense. So
or the distributors.
So it's just, I don't think the term unfortunate is the right term. It is a situation that is ripe for the taking when it comes to making additional money on vehicles and screwing the American consumers.
And it's ripe for another automaker to come in and provide a drastically different experience.
Yes, absolutely. And they will.
They already are. We're seeing it in the Mazda numbers and the Honda numbers and the Subaru numbers. Again, my Instagram, personally, if you knew how to check your DMs on Instagram, I'm sure you'd be...
Do I have them?
You do. I'm sure you'd be experiencing the same thing. Dad, messages constantly of Toyota dealers who are demonstrating an SRP instead of an MSRP, this TSRP. It's creating an unnecessary amount of confusion, especially amidst the fact that these distributors, as far as I'm aware, Dad, Toyota distributors are the most egregious in terms of adding... I mean, this one's got... almost $2,000 on this Grand Highlander, $2,000 in distributor added options. Every other window sticker that I had pulled up previously also had distributor added options. I mean, does that happen? Does that happen with other automakers?
They don't have distributors. Okay, the other automakers are distributing the vehicles themselves. They don't have independent third-party distribution companies.
And those distribution companies are the ones that actually create these Monroney stickers. Monroney labels. Like that's weird to me. That's really weird.
That's because they have the ability to add the distributor stuff that most of the dealers have already agreed to. Because what they do is they sit down with their dealer body and they get some type of consensus as to what things they want to have added to every vehicle.
So the dealer gets a cut, the distributor gets a cut.
Toyota does not get a cut. Well, they just get their basic cut. Yeah.
This is very curious to get some comments in the comment section down below. What is your take on what's going on with Toyota? Do you think this is long-term positive or long-term negative for the auto?
This is a huge negative.
Huge negative.
Huge.